All right. How y'all doing this evening? Man, I'm going to get me a little bike ride in. I thought I'd share break off another little knowledge with some people. Man, sometimes you have to play the hand that you're dealt. And boy, sometimes that hand ain't pretty. And you could sit back and blame somebody, be a victim, be depressed, despondent, always reminiscing about what was, or man, you can tighten up your belt and say, all right, if this is the hand I got to play, I'm going to play it to the best of my ability. And see, what you might think is a losing hand, God might give you the creativity and the wisdom to have the winning hand. You can fake everybody else out. You could with a losing hand. When the anointing of God sets on what you're trying to do. But because in our minds, so many of us automatically race to the end of what's going on in our lives. Through all the turmoil and the adversity and all of the things that we're experiencing in our minds, man, we go right to the end of that thing. We sure do. And ain't nothing that happened yet. But already, you in the end, in your mind. But all of the stuff that could go wrong. So, all I'm saying to you is, regardless to what your circumstance might be, and you ain't by yourself. See, a lot of folk think that they're the only ones that's going through something. Don't nobody else understand. Nobody can possibly relate to your hurt. That's what you're telling yourself. But man, you need to walk in somebody else's shoes for a minute before you be complaining about all of the things that's going bad and all of the things that's wrong. And what I've learned in my life is, man, when you start running into roadblocks, when you're doing things, that's a good time to start looking at some other things that you could pivot to. Maybe what you're doing might be ahead of its time. And maybe you just haven't worked the kinks out. Because you see, let me tell you something about this. This is what I'm learning about success. Anybody that get it real easy, it don't last long. They go out here and do something stupid when it comes real easy. The boy, when you have to work for it, you don't take it for granted. And when you jump off into this entrepreneurial life, it's a whole different ball game. And majority of the things that you're going to have to overcome is the biggest thing is fear. is being afraid to step out there. You know, you can find all kind of reasons for why not to do something. You know, my mama left me. My daddy left me. But that ain't no reason to hold on to all of that. And see, like I told y'all, I keep telling y'all this. Man, I ain't seen her talk to my kid's mom in over 30 years. And she ain't no stranger in my house. Yet, boy, I had to raise two children to be some decent human beings. You know, even knowing the fact that, boy, their mama, you know, as far as they're concerned, because she ain't been around, she rejected them. And I ain't mad because I don't know nothing about no baby mama drama. She wasn't in and out. She got out, she stayed out. And it's been 30 years. You know, as a man, raising two children. In the 80s. Boy, that was, whew. You want to talk about a rough time. That 80s crew, man, they ain't no joke. Because they used to look at me like, what's wrong with you? She ain't coming around. What kind of woman lead their children? I don't know. I had no idea. I got to be dad. That's what I got to do. I can't worry about her not being a mama. Man, I got to be the best dad I can be. See? And when you start getting these bad hands that you think that are them, man, just be the best you can be. Do your best. That's all you can do is do your best. And if you can lay your head down and sleep at night, boy, you got some peace. I'm telling you, you got some peace. Because most folk, when they're going through stuff, they can't sleep. They medicated up. They drinking, they drugging, they doing all that stuff. Trying to numb themselves. But boy, when you never count God out, you can have some peace. You don't know where the help is coming from. All you know is it's coming. That's all. All you got to do is believe it's coming. Man, play the hand you was dealt. And if it's really that bad, then maybe you the one that can be the example for all of the other people that was dealt that same card to show them how they can get up out of it. You gotta want different. You gotta want better. Ain't nobody just gonna give it to you. You know, you can't have the crown without the cross. And a lot of people trying to get the crown without the cross. No, man, you want the crown, you're going to have to carry the cross. And sometimes, boy, that's a lonely, difficult road. It really is. But, man, when you start reaching out, when you got a bad hand, that's the time you should start helping other people. When life done dealt you a bad hand, man, you know, help somebody, volunteer something, go serve in your church. Do something constructive. Take your mind off you and your situation and see who else you can help in the midst of. And what I've learned is, man, when you're going through some hard times, boy, you got to have a consistent attitude. You can't be looking all broke down and upset. Nah. The world can be crumbling down around you, doggone it. And you still got a good disposition. You understand? Your heart is still open. I know I'm talking to somebody. Somebody need to hear this. Man, take that hand, look at that hand. Where can you pivot off that bad hand that you've been dealt? Maybe that's the challenge. To see where can you pivot to off that so-called bad hand that you got. Because obviously that ain't the way you supposed to go. So, okay, what can I pivot to? And start looking and start and don't, man, don't assume nothing. Because it's some of the craziest ideas are the ones that's gonna work. All right? All right, man. I'm gonna load me some videos up on this thing. Yes, I am, man. I'm gonna deal with some everyday life subjects like this. Talk about this kind of stuff, man. Play the hand you was dealt. I don't care how bad you think it is or how bad it might look. Shoot, throw your little 2 cents on the table anyway and get in the game. Get in the game. Cause, man, you ain't gonna never know. And see, the mistake that a lot of people are making is, boy, when they start going through something, they don't pay attention to the process they use to get the answers they were seeking. Pay attention to the process. Pay attention to the process. Because once you do it one time, you can do it again. All right? All right. Y'all know my motto. Man, never count God out. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you experience. I don't care what you're up against. I don't care how it looks. I don't care how dark it is. Never count God out. All right? Because in the blink of an eye, man, your life can be changed forever. All right. Till the next time, man, play the hand you was dealt. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.